The next topic of this audio is going around the ultras of the soccer clubs. The differences between the ultras and some soccer clubs. In some cases, the connection between a club and the ultras are very confused and the connection between the ultras and the soccer clubs are very strong and sad in some cases. The ultras always, therefore, in the case, motivated to do a good foundation in the stadiums and to support their own team good with strong voices. The ultras always depend to make good mood and to support their team in the home matches and the away matches. Ultras often have something to say or want something to say, and so they present their opinion instead of the club. They themselves is really important to express the meaning and to present the meaning. They often will get listened and accepted and respected by the club guiding people. Ultras often are the powers of the support in a stadium, and they organize great and fantastic choreographies. The ultras in the soccer clubs have always sometimes dissonances with the club guiding people in some cases. The problem is always in depending to a problem that is always necessary. The ultras often want to express their sides and want to be heard from the guiding people, and so they are sometimes against the guiding people. Ultras often have two sides of behaviors in some cases, not every cases, I want to express. The ultras of the soccer often or sometimes don't behave themselves, and they are against the stadium rules. So the ultras get very aggressive, and so they always risk a stadium forbiddance. So what would I say? And when they fired the pyrotechnic in the stadium, they destroy the image of their own soccer club. What they maybe don't know in some cases, especially. Ultras are the important souls and people in a fan scene, so they always have to be respected and to accepted because they are the soul of the voice in the block. So the ultras often give everything for the club and animate the other blocks to sing with the ultras. In some cases, the ultras say that they accept some things in the soccer world, so they are against some topics. But it is always important to be against something in life sometimes. So the ultras are necessary in the right direction of their way. And the ultras often are the initiators of the away mood and the soul of the fan base presented the good guideline. They often represent the club in this case, and so they got a higher state of mind. Some people, some ultras are not in the opinion of soccer clubs, and so they are against some rules of the soccer clubs. The ultras often be kind and creative with their temperament, of their creativity in the choreography. So they always invest much money to build up great pictures on the tribunes, and so they generate a good work of their competition. At the end, we can say that the ultras often do best temptation to support the club in their generation. The ultras are often getting in discussions with the guiding people of the clubs because they wanted to set up their rights and their opinion. So the ultras often are in a double light emotion in my case, because on one side they do a good job with representing the club, but in some cases they always destroy their club image with their dumb pyrotechnics that is not legal and should not be legal in that way. And so my opinion is that they are the representatives of the club, and that's okay. And some discussions I can't understand, and some discussions are especially okay. I would discuss sometimes too. And so we can say that the ultras are a win-to-win situation in the club, because they are reflecting the thinkings of the guiding lines, and so they almost try to be good and positive, understanding supportment for the club. And thank you for listening to that audio.